Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at QQQ and SPY, that is Nasdaq and S&P 500, and then I'll also take you over individual tech stocks, that is Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, Meta, and Netflix. I have done videos already for Tesla and Nvidia's and all other semiconductors and most of them. So if you are interested in those, check out my videos on my channel. I also went over some options data on Tesla and Nvidia as well, and things are really looking surprising. So you don't want to miss out on those videos as well. They're all on my channel. All right. So let's kick this thing off before I let you know. Well, yeah, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. All right. I take guarantee of nothing. All right. So I want to start off with just showing off a little bit on my day trading bot, and so this is on QQQ. Also, net profit table. You can see the table data, and then yeah, even on these choppy days, we are making good money on that. And this is on SPY, again, net profitable. You can see the data on the left hand side of the tables and so forth, like even on the tech stocks like Meta, net profitable here as well, Amazon, net profitable as well, and things like that. I mean, there are red days as well, and there will be red days as well. It's, yeah, but just showing you the data anyways. If you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. I have 2 indicators and 2 trading bots. All right. Now, let's go back to our technicals, and let's start off with, sorry, yeah, let's start off with, I guess, QQQ. So let's do that, and then we'll go over onto the individual tech stock. Well, you know what, guys? Sorry, let's start with the individual tech stocks because QQQ and SPY are derivatives of these big caps, right? So, and I'm only talking big cap. I'm not going over 100 Nasdaq stocks and 500 S&P, or SPY stocks because yeah, it's just no. Well, I'm gonna go majority that holds the most percent in those because these are the market movers. So let's start off with Microsoft here. All right, so on the daily interval, RVR, what am I seeing in the price action is, guys, this was the area of pivot that we have found. And this was the structural change back to the upside. $417 is what I said in my previous videos. And since then, we have been going up. Structure right now is still bullish on Microsoft from where the price action is right now. If any downside has to come, it has to break 417 from here. This one red candle is nothing. If, again, we are still above 20 days moving average. So technically, this is just a pullback candle. If we start to break below 420, then things would be in question, but 418 is still a good support, and I'm seeing this buying sitting over here. So Microsoft is just not going to crash below. It's many of the times the way to trade it right now is if you are getting a pullback, go to the lower time frame, see if the consolidation or double bottom or price action of supports are holding at these important levels, and just play the upside intraday long. On the swing as well, structure is still bullish on Microsoft. I just gave it the levels to watch. Now here we are on the hourly interval. So it can give some intraday short play if we lose the level of 422 with 250 hours moving average. If we, oops, sorry guys. If we lose that, then yeah, there may be some cool off that may come to the levels below like 420, and if we lose that, then 480, and then we'll go from there. But otherwise, yeah, no, if we get above 424 and 45 cents, this may just continue higher. So that's Microsoft. All right, let's take a look at Apple. So Apple is simple, guys. It's just bullish. It's pretty much the same thing. It's going almost to all-time highs, and yeah, it's bullish. There's no structural change on this to the downside right now from where it is right now. There's just a lot of buying support sitting down here. I don't think it's, yeah, a pullback on this are just a buy. Not even complicated right now. Google, again, as long as structure holds, and I just, Apple, from where the price is right now, the structure hold is at the level of 192 and 87 cents, or this trend line you can follow, or also this level of 196 and 43 cents. But that's, yeah, I mean, any little bit of pullback is just, at least intraday, is just a buy. Structure will start to look weaker if we start to lose these trend lines down to the bottom. All right, let's take a look at Google. All right, Google is a little bit interesting here. There's a red candle and the structure looks like, hey, this is a double top, right? Well, not that quick. We are still above 20 days moving average. There is a cool off play that could be traded. If you lose 20 days moving average, some short play may come. All right. but that will be only for intraday. Let's go to the hourly interval, and that's where now we have some level to work with as well. So here's the thing. If we don't get above 174, you know, not just 174, but just because I'm seeing this huge supply zone sitting on Google here, uh, any like 175 can also be a potential if you get a rebound in this $175 range and you start to see rejection in the lower time frame. This is a great place to short it. And also if we stay below 174, break with 20 days moving average can give you some more cool up to 172 and 96 cents and maybe much lower. But yeah, that's the levels and how I would trade this thing. Amazon. So let's go to the daily interval first. So Amazon structure is still bullish, guys. Structure, it's still bullish as long as we are above 182 and 73 cents. And if we lose that, we can come down to $180 again. But yeah, right now it's still bullish. The structure is bullish. On hourly interval, if you take a look at that, yeah, bulls have still a lot of room, guys. Yeah, this one sell-off is not going to change much for the longer term, but yeah, like this may go zigzag over here right now, but the structure all in all is still bullish even into the pullbacks at $182 or so. Yeah, at least some rebounds will come, but some upside will again come, and then we'll see if the price then react into this supply zone at 185. But so far structure is still holding bullish, but these are the time to take profits. These are not the time to go in big position. No, time to go in position is when structure changes, right? That's what I have been saying. And then you play the upside and then, make the money that way. Yeah. And similarly on QQ and SPY, this is not the time to start new position. This is the time to start taking profits. Meta. So Meta is being bullish, guys. This is pretty much what I talked about. As we get above, we can continue high if we go above 50 days moving average. Structure is still bullish on Meta. Again, take partial profits in the extensions. Pull back, even if any pullback comes to $482, just to stay bullish structure on this. Going to the hourly interval, let's talk about intraday, if any cool off possibility is there. Well, if we lose 50 hours moving average to the downside, some cool off may come to 489 and 485, but that would be it because that will still keep the structure bullish on this thing. But yeah, that pullback, if you want to trade intraday short with those break off levels, can come. Otherwise, no, it's still bullish though, guys, technically. Netflix. So let's go to the daily interval first. So a little bit struggling up here now. So look, these are the times to take profits, not to start a new position. To the downside though, well, if it breaks below, again, like guys, this is overall in a really bullish structure. You can only trade intraday short on this if sell-off continues. But for that, we'll have to go to the hourly interval because bulls, if they want, they can still rotate at 20 days moving average. But this is the time to take profits. Now let's talk about intraday. So yes, intraday, I think some sell-off may come. Look, as long as it's not going above this level of 644, it's already a lower high confirmed on the, we have a pivots as well of lower lows, and that will just be a sell-off. At least intraday, I think weakness may more continue on Netflix. Now, if anytime it gets above $644.44, then things are again back in question, maybe back to the upside. So it's all about levels. As long as levels doesn't break, and you have to have a stop loss then on the other side, regardless of whichever position you take, but you have to take a position at these structural areas, structural pivotal areas. All right, QQ. So we had a sell-off, but I showed you my day trading bot still was making money on this. But yes, we had a sell-off though. But the structure is still bullish on QQ. Yes, as long as we are above 460, structure is still bullish. Even if we come down to 454, that will just be a pullback. Intraday short may come if it lose the level of 460. Intraday short may come down lower, but overall structure is still bullish, guys. That will just be in the bigger structure. That will just be a pullback. It's very strong still. This one red candle is not changing the price structure on this. And on hourly interval, yeah, that's what you can work with. If the level loses like 461 or 460, then some downside may come. Also on QQ, you can see this trend line, which was quite a steep trend line to begin with, it has finally now broken and has started to reject underneath of that as well. All right, let's take a look at SPY. So let's start off with the daily interval again. Bot was still profitable, but yeah, we do have a sell-off up on the top here, right? The structure is still bullish though, guys. This one red candle is not going to change. Oh, sorry, this one sell-off wick or candle is not going to change much. SPY can give you some cool off if you break 533 to the downside. I'll take you on hourly interval in just a second, but then 20 days moving average overall in the structure still gonna keep it bullish. We are still in the higher highs, higher lows, guys. There is, yeah, it's just plain bullish though in the overall structure. Let's go to the hourly interval if some cool off may come. So let's do that. And you can also see similarly, just like QQQ, we had that trend line on QQQ. Similarly on SPY, it has broken that and has tried to reject underneath of that. Now on SPY here, yeah, well, watch this level 533. If we break this, some cool off may come 531 and maybe lower to 530, but at least for now, that's all, you know, at least, yeah, 531 would be it though. That's where right now strong support is sitting, guys. All right, just keep that in mind. Yeah, yeah, even 200 hours moving average is right over there. So some cool off may come, but structure, at least for now, overall is still bullish, but cool off looks like it may come if it wants to here. If these levels keep holding, guys, again, this is just going to continue higher. But these are the times you should take partial profits out of your position. This is not the time to start a new big position, okay? All right, well, that's it for this video, guys. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe, and with that, well, and also you can see on my dashboard, we have pullbacks, right? But overall, on a higher time frame, we are still bullish. Anyways, I'll see you in my next videos. If you need access to my tools, links are in the description below of this video. All right, take care, guys. Bye.